Hey everybody, welcome to day one of Dragon, the bonus training, 1 month training program that came with OSI when you bought it when it first came out on Black Friday. I finally made the decision to go with this program. The day I finally commit to my next, I'm going on to Dragon, I get an email that night. Hey, if you have All-American Muscle, we're doing a competition for before and after photos. The winners, like the top 3, get money and or something else, but the top 10 or the 10 finishers get the All-American Muscle program for free when it comes out this year's Black Friday. And man, if I was so tempted. I mean, it was like, damn you, Jeff, you're totally just appealing to my competitive side. But I will say, so I went even deeper in comparing Dragon and All-American Muscle. All-American Muscle looks awesome. It really does. You're heavy lifting. You got your 3x5s, so heavy lifting. Topped off with, you still have very intensive agility training, stamina training. But that being said, those workouts they look like you're gonna be working out hour and a half, possibly more. They're intense. And truthfully, Dragon looks relatively intense, but I think it would almost be a precursor to All-American Muscle. So that being said, too, All-American Muscle, 2 of those days, he says you can opt out of doing them. 2 of those days are very intensive agility training, and he suggests getting outside for those. It's going to be interesting if that's the way All-American Muscle, the full program, goes, because if it comes out in November, for most people, obviously, getting outside, it's not really possible in the weather that you have. Or even if you're in a commercial gym, you don't have access to areas to do a lot of sprints. So I'll be interested to see what the full program looks like. Because yes, I will be one of those. I will be purchasing it. And if the deadline, if the before and after competition deadline falls, it has a good span where I would like to take All-American Muscle on after this, I 100% will do it. But for now, Dragon seems like plenty for where I'm at right now. So day 1, total body and abs. And just to make note too, because I was talking about All-American Muscle, he discusses in Dragon Bruce Lee training. Bruce Lee never trained to failure, so that's kind of out of the norm for Jeff, that you are not training to failure in this program. You're going a little bit lighter on the weights, and you're stopping 1 to 2 reps shy of failure. Hey everybody, just finished the FAT training, or the PHAT, Peripheral Heart Action Training circuit. Jeff says this is basically, it's equivalent to today's modern day metabolic conditioning. So basically you have 8 moves. Each move you do for 30 seconds, no rest. A little tweak or difference with this training is you're supposed to take your resting heart rate, complete the circuit. You're also, this was a little, I don't know how you're expected to do this unless you have a partner with you. You're supposed to keep track of the number of reps you do for each exercise. But as I said, there's no rest. You move from one exercise to the next. When you finish the round, you take your pulse again, or your heart rate. You are to wait and then complete the circuit again once your heart rate is back down to within 10% of your original starting heart rate. And you're supposed to, I believe, then there's some addition and some averaging out number of reps, amount of time it takes you to get back to your resting heart rate, and look for improvements as the month goes on. Very base. I have no way of keeping track of the reps. If you're not supposed to stop, how do you keep track of the reps? I cannot keep track of how many reps I did for all 8 exercises. My brain, I am not Rain Man, that's not happening. So basically just completed it as a workout. I did do the heart rate just for curiosity's sake. The first go around, my resting heart rate is usually around 60 beats per minute. And at the end of the first circuit, it was up to about 98 to 100. And then I gave myself some time and then did the second round. So make note of, in regards to the entire month of Dragon, there's 4 total body workouts, A, B, C, and D. And then the sprint running workouts and this fat conditioning are the same through the whole month. They don't change. Hey everybody, final total body workout of the week. So total body workouts consist of 3 compound movements. Then you move on to isolation exercises with isometrics between sets. So those isometric exercises are usually some form of a hold or consistent work on the muscle. For instance, one of them is the alternating lunge step back, but you stay down the entire time, so the muscles never get a bit of a break in that little bit of time. And then you move on to grip training, which first program I've seen grip training in, and finally you move on to core work or abs. The isometric section of the workout consists of 2 supersets. Grip training consists of 2 exercises, and the core work is 3 exercises, which is pretty nice because I still find that I don't want to do core at the end of a total body workout, but the 3 core exercises he has you doing are very simplistic in nature, so it's very easy to fit those in at another point in the day. Even if my kids are home, I've been able to sneak down here, do it quickly. They don't even notice I'm gone. But in regards to the core work, the first core exercise he has you doing are dragon flags. Arguably one of the hardest core moves to do. So hard that on day 1 I realized that I am not up to that level yet. So note I say yet, but I did end up going online, finding a couple of different variations to work your way up to the dragon flags. So that's That's the one change that I absolutely had to make. I could not correctly do the dragon flags. So other than that, the rest of the core moves are, as I said, your pretty basic core moves. Hey guys, that finishes up week 1 of Dragon, the Bruce Lee training program from Jeff. So I will see you in a couple of weeks. I'm actually very excited to be leaving tomorrow for a family vacation. Truthfully, I think part of the reason I struggled with my AX1 repeat, I took a lot of breaks and rest days this week. I'm just burning out a little. And beyond just the workout, just life in general. It's getting a little summer overload, mundane. Every day is, the same. After a while, it wears on you mentally. So the next, I don't know if I have 5 days or so, I'm looking forward to some fun in the sun with my family and resting. No workouts will occur, and I'm thinking this would be the reset that I need, because I do plan on coming back and jumping right in. In fact, we come home on Sunday. The plan is to get up Monday and start week 2 just to jump right back in. So I will see you in a couple of weeks.